So, you excited?
I'm excited. So, we're here with Desi McAdam, who's going to be one of our presenters at BizConf. You excited about the conference?
Yeah, actually, I'm really excited.
So, you have two presentations at BizConf. One's a workshop.
Right.
Let's talk about the presentation first. It's called Agile Coaching
For fun and profit.
for Fun and Profit. And what is an Agile coach exactly?
Well, I mean, agile coaching can incorporate a lot of different things. The things that I focus on primarily whenever I go into an organization and I do agile coaching are things like their process, ways that they can improve their teams. So that means doing things like pair programming, teaching them how to story card, basically how to implement agile practices properly.
Why would a web development or consultancy want to do Agile coaching for their clients?
Well, for their internal employees, they might want to do that there's a lot of benefits you get out of using Agile as your methodology for building software. It's faster, it's cleaner, it's higher quality. If you practice a lot of the core principles within Agile.
Okay.
So companies sometimes want to try it out just to see if they get better progress with using Agile over, say, waterfall technology.
Okay.
Or techniques, rather.
So the coaching aspect, what does it take to be a coach?
To be an Agile coach, I think it takes a lot of patience. That's the first thing that you have to have, as well as experience. So experience doing things like pair programming. I've been pair programming for probably close to 5 years now, and it's a skill set that's learned. Most people, whenever you sit down and try to pair together, if you have two people who have never paired together, never paired before, usually the takeaway that they have is not very pleasant.
Right.
And that's because it's a skill that you learn over time.
Right.
So it takes experience with using these different practices, and really that's the primary thing is experience.
So let's talk about your workshop,
Mm-hmm.
which is about story carding and using Pivotal Tracker.
Right.
Why is this important?
Well, there's a lot of Pivotal Tracker specifically is an opinionated software that causes you to follow a specific process that has been proven to work well. So understanding that process, I think, is key if you're going to use this this piece of software. Secondly, story carding it's an art. It's I joke around a lot with people just saying that it's kind of like black magic. You just at some point you know how to make it work, and it's kind of hard to specifically tell someone this is how you do it, step 1, 2, 3, 4, this is how you story card properly. It's something that you just learn over time by experience.
So are you going to run through a story carding?
Absolutely. So one of the things that I've done before with clients, whenever I go in to do agile coaching and things like that, is I will go through an actual story carding session with them. So I'll either find something within an app that they're building that they either have already built or are planning to build, and I'll sit down with several people and I will pair people up and have them, first attempt to break these things down into stories, and then we go back and we talk about what they did and we discuss, do you think this is broken down far enough? Do you think this is, too big, too small?
Right.
And I try to get the people who are going to have to build it involved in these sorts of things too. So the developers, anyone who has to be involved in the actual story carding process, involved to say, okay, well, does it meet my needs as a developer? Does it meet my needs as a project manager? Does it meet my needs as a stakeholder in the business?
Right.
So there's a lot of different things that go into story carding, and I'm going to try to do something very similar to that at the workshop, which is where we take something, we story card it, and we talk about it, and we story card, talk about it, story card.
Story carding comes from using index cards for stories, which are bits of functionality in a system, right?
Right.
And Pivotal Tracker is an online system for tracking stories, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have to use Pivotal Tracker to do our process with story cards?
No, I don't think you do at all. You could absolutely do it with index cards. It's just that index cards over time get lost. They fall off the wall. Any number of things happen. So using something like Pivotal Tracker makes it really easy to keep up with that stuff.
And if someone's planning to attend your workshop, should they go start trying to use Pivotal Tracker right away?
I think it's up to them. I don't think they would have to. It might be nice if they went and watched the 10-minute video that
the
Pivotal
very
Tracker
least,
has,
right?
but
And
I
it's
don't
a
think
free
it's
tool,
necessary.
right?
Yeah,
So
it's absolutely free, and you could use it on any project. You could use it. I've actually started using it to help me keep up with things that I need to do for the nonprofit that I run. So,
Okay.
and those are stories, but they're not development stories. You know, I started using it to track what we as an organization need to do. So it's been pretty
Understood.
interesting.
Cool. Well, thanks for your time.
Yeah, absolutely. I look forward to it.